how proud we were to fight on this Halo ring. There was something in the air that night on the Pelican, Fernando. They were shining there for you and me when Bootleg Cortana said Fernando. Though that I never knew your name, 10 hours in. But if I had to do the same again, I would ask you, Fernando. There was something in the air that night, the stars were bright, Fernando. Do you know her name? This Bootleg Cortana, Fernando. Fernando! Damn Fernando, messing up the grindhouse. Now I gotta do this. Time. Space. Reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. I am the grinder. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what if? Hello. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, mind grinders, can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Oh. Grinders, we're back after technical difficulties. Hopefully you could hear me. Looks like I'm coming in twice here. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I think I'm coming in here with a line. Time to grind. Let's see something. Does this work?
Stop it!
That don't work. Yeah, I don't know what happened. You know what? Streamlabs did an update, and it reset all my stuff. Wild. Wild, and more wild than that. Now.
Stop it!
Yes, thank you, Arnold. My goodness, grinders. Hit that like button, share it out. Sorry for technical difficulties. It is a Friday. I think I fixed my echo now. Echo. Yeah, man. Don't download updates. That's all I'm saying. No more updates because that is trash. I don't know what the hell it's doing. It's doing some wild stuff going on. Yeah, like the settings were doing some mumbo jumbo. There was some filliness in my settings right there, and I had to fix it. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. That was a wild time. Yes, I fixed it. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Yes, it is fixed. Now I need to get to my... Where's the grind? Where's that grind? Here we go. Now, go here and go here, and you could hear the sound clips of the grindhouse. Let me know if you hear this.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
All right. All right. We got that in there. And I think you got it. I think that sounds good. Let's see. I'm sorry about this, but this is for some reason Streamlabs decided to do an update. Let me hear this.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh yeah, soundboard works. We are good. Woo! Oof, I'm button the top button Herman Holt style. Goodness gracious, getting hot in here. Hot in here. Hit that. Whoa, it's getting really hot in here. Hold on.
Oh, my goodness. Oof. So, now, we're here. The Grindhouse. Get your drinks. It's Friday afternoon. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I was talking, what I wanted to do is update the VIP grinders. I know Fat Man Bear Pig wanted me to update his thing. If you just put it in the chat, I will update it on the VIP Grindhouse. But shout out to everybody that hung in there. Ice Queen Gaming, the Crew 19.5, Inix, Dan S. Thank you for the voice fix. Nelson Gaming, David Herbin, Fake Outrage, perfect name. Yes. DDP, you know me. DDP 540. What's up? Not your mother. What's up?
Get your mother, please.
Whoa. All right. My gosh. Hot in here. So, you see the title. You see the screen. I feel like this is the grind of my gears. We're getting right into this shit. Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? There's no hitting the fire here. You know, I feel like every time a goddamn Sony game comes out, or there's news about a Sony game, the internet is ablaze. Ablaze. With just ridiculousness. I just feel that it's just like, I don't even know where to begin. Is it the quality that got people talking in tongues? Is it just the level of polish and care with IP and love for IP that just gets people going crazy? I don't know what it is. I don't know. Is it this?
Oh, it's like us too. Games are coming fast. 12 minutes and Hades, and they're all on Game Pass. Some of them are like a Requiem. What to play first and what to play last. That's 2 ground true and true. 'Cause they're all on Game Pass. Among Us, the Ascent, and more.
Is it the Game Pass? Is it the Game Pass effect that has spread like the locust? I don't know. 12 minutes to Hades. I don't know. The cost of games on PC, la-di-dolly, lolly-dolly. And now we come to The Last of Us. Jesus, look, Fake Outrage. Says it right there. It's Fake Outrage. What are we doing here? And before I get into my rant about this whole Last of Us Part 1, okay? Before I get into this whole thing, I gotta just lay the groundwork down right now. Okay? Whatever The Last of Us Part 1 is, will be, when it gets released.
You're my number one customer.
Let's make it clear right now. Timestamp the son of a bitch. This game will be better than anything that is out. Okay? Let's just leave it right there. The fidelity, the story we know. This game will be on the next level. This is the creme de la creme, the Gordon Ramsay beef Wellingtons. Okay? We're comparing diamonds with diamonds right now. This is a next tier level, so you need to just clear up that right goddamn now. Okay? Because I recall playing Uncharted 4 remaster, remake, not remaster, because it was just basically enhanced. Little goddamn Viagra pills thrown into Uncharted. And I played it again. And I was like, this holds up, dude. This holds up. There's nothing right now. We were playing this game like this back in the day, 2015.
You just made the list.
You know? Yo, Jay Summers, VIP Grinder. What's up, Jez in the Grindhouse? Thank you. Being a 5-month member, baby. That's a 5-peat. Thank you so much. But whatever it is top tier. Okay? So let's get that real clear right now that this is not no bootleg trash that we've been joking about. There's no Fernando in this game. All right? So let's make that real clear. Now, there's some foolery and clowns all over the goddamn place right now. I'm staying off of the goddamn Twitter because it is a shit show.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
It's a mess. I don't know if Game Pass got people going wild. People just want to get those clicks for this Last of Us Last of Us talk. It's this, it's that, it's this. Yeah, what's up, Sinisters? Yes, that is right. Ryan, I'm playing Stray. I streamed it a couple of nights ago. Go watch the stream. Playing with that cat. Awesome. Not bad game. Really like it. 3 C's, Jay Summers. You know. There it is, the 3 C's. We got them. We got them. Don't worry, we got them. There's a lot. I don't even know where to begin with this. I don't know where to begin with the 3 C's. Because it's just been a wild time. We know they got their music, right? Yeah, we know. We got the 3 C's music. We got them. Harris complaining about the $70 games and then saying he's going to rebuy all these PlayStation games on PC for full price and tell us that we're dumb for complaining about it. But it wants to complain about $70 games because it's only on PlayStation. See if this was a PC game. You'd be buying that real quick. You're buying all the games, and that's not even a remaster. You're buying Horizon and all these other games, Spider-Man's. But guess what? They'll be the first ones goddamn streaming this game. All the clowns. I'm telling you right now. All the clowns. Talking about, I don't know. They'll be the first ones. They went, hey, check out my Last of Us Part 1 stream. Hey, I'm playing it, dude. Yeah, come on. I just complained about it all the way up, and come on. Just check it out, man. $70. Oh, yahoo. I bought it. I just made 30 videos of why I'm not buying it, but then I bought it. Come on, everybody. Stupid ass. So, what started this whole thing here is that a leak came out of the game. First, the game was announced on Jeff Keighley's Smuggling Grapes show. All right? So we had Jeff Keighley. It got leaked before that. All right? They're leaking like a sieve over there. So somebody got to fix some stuff right here. Okay? They got to fix some stuff right now. Where is it? I got an announcement here. So they came on the Jeff Keighley show at the end before it got leaked and talked about the factions, which is coming sometime next year. They showed a clip art or whatever, concept art, the hell they want to show. All right. And then they talked about this Last of Us Part 1 remake. This is the initial PS blog about it. Here's the concept art they showed for the multiplayer. Talked about it on HBO, which is the real reason why they're even remastering this game or remaking it. And then here it is, the trailer. All right. This is the initial trailer that was shown at the Keighley's Summer Games Fest, Bore Fest, the Summer Boring Fest. That was goddamn shown. Captured on PS5, mix of gameplay, and things like that. And this is actually, we gotta run this better. Jesus. We're running at 4K. I'm running at 30, I don't help it. Now, granted, cinematics redone in the Last of Us 2 engine. gameplay enhancements, improvements. That's where they messed up a little bit right there. Overhauled gameplay, they said. Is that exactly, Legion? That's where, don't worry, we're going to get to that. Cinematics were good, lighting, this, that, character models changed. We're seeing it. Wow, okay. This was the initial announcement. The Beloved Store. They're adding The Last of Us DLC. Okay? Rebuilt from the ground up for the PS5. It's using all the PS5 features and feature sets. Okay? I forgot the sound on the thing. But whatever. It's using all the feature sets and things like that. Okay? The 3D audio, controller, all that stuff. But there's a little tidbit here. It's also in development for PC. Okay? So keep an eye on that. All the people complaining, wait till it goes to PC and they're going to rebuy it for 5th time, maybe, Andrew Clay. You're going to buy it 5 times, right? But let me tell you something here. The Godfather's been remade. I said this before. I said The Godfather, they remade Star Wars, they remastered it. They keep releasing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, they keep releasing it. This game is a gem. This is a classic. And the thing is like when you have and value your IP, you could do this kind of stuff. Okay? You could do this kind of stuff. When there is a cherished franchise, they did it with Gears, they did it with Halo, and then they dropped it off. But when you have a franchise that you respect and you value, and you want to leverage that thing, and you have a game that everybody loves, bring it back. You got a new generation, bring it back. Quality. You know? Because I'm going to say this. It's not like anybody goddamn else is doing it. Okay? It's not like we have developers out here making the next best thing to beat what Last of Us has done. You know, that's the thing that nobody talks about. And it grinds me up. These kind of games are supposed to inspire other devs to make something better than this. We don't have it. So you want to know what? Just play what works. And this will be successful because of that. Because no developers are stepping up to beat this. That's what I said. When this game comes out, this is going to be better than anything. You're going to be, holy crap. Because guess what? When I played Uncharted, and that was just enhanced, there still wasn't anything to hold up to Uncharted. I still felt the same way when I played it back in 2017. I was like, holy crap. And I was like, I can't believe that nobody has made something better than this. All these years. Where is the next dev to step up? Where is that? And because of that, this is what you can do. And you know, the gaming industry needs to take note. You make a great game, guess what? You could, a Game of the Year edition, all this other stuff. But you got to make a great game first. You can't take Recore and put that shit out and go, no, Game of the Year edition next year. It's like, fuck that, who cares? Who wants Game of the Year edition? I didn't want the first edition. You know, I don't want the goddamn first edition. Why would I want the Game of the Year edition? You can't make Game of the Years for games that people hate, that people just think is trash. But you make a great game, it'll live on forever. And you could redo it, and you could remaster it. You could add all the bells and whistles. But you got to make a great game first. And that's where I want to start off right now. Okay? The story alone is beyond anything right now that's been out. So for those that don't know quality and getting, you know, that stuff, you have no sense of what a goddamn quality game is. And you need to sit down. All right? So you Game Pass stands out there, Xbox fans, you got your own problems to worry about. I wouldn't be worrying about this game. So you need to sit down and shut up. Because you got some big problems.
Stop it!
All right? Go worry about Halo and what the hell's happening with cheap-ass fucking co-op. So when you don't know what quality is, then you have no say and what you demand is quality and what's not. You don't want to buy it. You never liked Last of Us. Then don't get it. But you got your own problems to worry about on Game Pass. And what the hell that's doing. So when I see these PC stands and Xbox fans and, oh, Last of Us rebuy, dude, you wish. You guys were happy for goddamn Marcus Phoenix collection. Where was it? Where's Marcus Phoenix collection, bitches? I want to, Marcus Phoenix collection. You were capping for a fucking remake that was never announced. Oh, wait. Did I miss another one? GoldenEye. They wanted GoldenEye before the Xbox show. Is that a new game? GoldenEye for the N64 just enhanced for Xbox? You saw the achievement, you got all wet and you grabbed the lotion. What happened? Is that a new game? You wanted GoldenEye is coming. We want GoldenEye. We want Marcus Phoenix collection. Who? The biggest game right now is Master Chief Collection. All the old ass Halo games because the new one sucks. You guys got no concept of what the hell's going on over in Last of Us. Nothing. You wish you had that kind of game that you could actually appreciate. And the thing is that Sony is showing appreciation for this IP. Banjo-Kazooie, yeah. Remake it. Remake it all. Put it in Game Pass.
Oh, and second us too.
Biggest mouth.
Games are coming fast. 12 minutes and Hades. And they're all on Game Pass. Some of them are like a Requiem. What to play first and what to play last. I'm asked to ground true and true. 'Cause they're all on Game Pass. Among Us, the Ascent, and more.
So that is one side of the story of just the noise. Worry about why Far Cry 6 is not coming to Game Pass. It was announced. It was tricked. Oh, it's coming to... Dude, it's not coming to Game Pass. Please, take a hike. All right? You got bigger problems. You got bigger fish to fry. So I don't see Xbox and PC dudes going, remakes, especially the PC guys, who are going to be loving this game when it comes to PC in a few months. $50, $60 on PC. I want to see I'm going to pirate this game. Oh, I'm going to pirate it. I'm going to go get it on Steam keys, CD keys. They're the biggest mouths now, those PC guys right now. Oh, $70 for this? I'm not paying that. Yeah. When it comes crawling on a PC 4 months from now, I want to see all the ones streaming it on their channel. Okay? PC dudes want to be in the console conversation. Take a hike. I want to see. I'm just going to get it on CD keys. I'm going to use my friend to get it. I'm going to go Pirate Bay. I'm just going to pirate. I will not pay this. I will pirate it. Okay, good job. Do you do that in the stores? You go to Target, you see something like, I'm not going to buy this. I'm just going to steal it. Okay, I guess that's how you live your life. I guess.
Yes, I would like to have a refund. Put this thing away. This is not worth it.
So that's one side of the story. When you don't know quality, you don't know games, and I talked about it with Paris thing, right? Yeah, just like Spider-Man, John there, right? Just like Spider-Man's checking their rigs. They're double checking they're like, this is excessive. This is excessive. 30, 70, 80, 90 needed for 4. This is excessive. Yeah. Exactly. Ooh, they're joking. Please. Go back to Steam. Go play Fall Guys. So, when you don't know what quality is, you have no right to talk about it. So that's the one side of it. Okay? Now, this whole thing just about this game, like, let's look. And I'm going to give you my opinion on this, right? Because there's a lot of noise out here. That's why you come to the Grindhouse, for clarity. Because I'm the consumer. I'm not getting checks in the mail and they're sending me free chairs. I go buy this stuff, and I always will. I don't want free chairs. I don't need it, because that compromises this. This is real. As a consumer, will I pay? Will I not pay? What do I think about it? That's why you come to the Grindhouse. And take what you want. You might not like my opinion. You might disagree. That's fine. I don't care. Say it. But don't come in here telling me Game Pass is great. Because now you're going to get the Game Pass song right up the ass. But that's a whole other story, whole other show. This is about Last of Us, part 1. So that leak came out, right? And they're like, the gameplay didn't change. They said enhanced gameplay. So let's go back to that thing. And this is the launch title, right? This is what they said. Let's come yonder. Let's cool our tongues. And this is the thing that people went bonkers about. No, the Coon, I didn't get my free chair yet. No way. No yellow chair. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Oh, shit, Andre. Andre's flexing. Andre Clay, man. The funny dude. So, we've implemented, and this is the first time they announced, right? We've implemented modernized gameplay, improved controls, and expanded accessibility options in the single-player experience. And this is what happened. Modernized gameplay. So, now listen. So take that, just grasp that thing. Effects, exploration, and combat had all been enhanced. There's that word enhanced. I remember Major Nelson using that for all the games coming to the 1X. Enhancements, like goddamn Viagra pills, like a late night show. Take these penile enhancements. Oh shit, pause. Both returning fans and new players alike will have the opportunity to experience both Last of Us Part 1 and its prequel story, Left Behind, in a whole new way. For this rebuild, Neil has passed the directorial baton to Matthew Gallant and Sean Esquire to bring the project to life. So this is the B team, C team, F team, D team. Yeah, get rid of that thing. Thank you, Kyle. Matthew joined the studio a decade ago, worked on Last of Us and Uncharted 4. That's wonderful. I don't care about his resume on this stuff. So this is where everybody went. Modernized gameplay and combat have been enhanced. People took that, and because they mentioned that they're using the Last of Us 2 engine, so you could see they took the character models and the effects and abilities that they use in Last of Us Part 2 and put it in Part 1. Everybody went, the gameplay is going to be from Last of Us Part 2. Basically, the Last of Us Part 2 skin is going to be put on Last of Us 1. That's where it began. Now, anybody with two sources or two eyeballs will see that there are graphical differences between the two games. Okay? Here's Joel, real Joel, not bootleg Joel. Here's the real Joel. So you can see the differences in the graphics right here and the different engine that they're doing. They're modernizing it. They're bringing it to what we expect of Last of Us based off The Last of Us 2. It's like taking the sequel to a movie that came out 8 years later, and now taking the prequel and making the first movie of the effects and enhancements of the second movie, which came out later and over more time, more experience, more power. They were able, better optimization. They were able to enhance the engine. Remember, this was a PS3 game originally that was enhanced. That's right, penile enhancements. It was enhanced. Late night show, Major Nelson, peniles. It was enhanced for the PS4. They had to make it from the cell to the PS4 and launch it as a remaster. And they made the resolution a little higher with the power of the PS4 and basically kept the same game, but made it enhanced for the PS4 to take it off the PS3. Because it came out at the end of the PS3 generation, actually the year of. And a lot of people didn't play it at first. It really picked up steam on the PS4 when it was remastered. Okay? So that came out, what, 2012, 2013, the remaster came out of this game? So yeah, it's been some time. And they were able to make Last of Us 2, which looked incredible. And that's the thing. Last of Us 2 holds up right now better than any animations, voice acting, graphics. Like, Last of Us 2 is a friggin' incredible looking game. And it could match up right now with what's being played. That's the thing. The quality of those PS4 games could hold up right now because we have yet to really see the true power of only next gen. Very rarely, only on PS5 with some, Ratchet and Clank, things like that. And Returnal, which again, even look at Horizon, it was still a cross-gen game. Looks incredible. And just think about a game just being on there on the PS5. So we still got this cross-gen stuff going on. And I said the biggest problem is that The Last of Us 2 right here, it looked incredible. We have yet to see what The Last of Us PS5 only game would look like. The next level of Last of Us. We never had a true Last of Us PS5. So right now, basically, we're just getting the PS4 enhanced version of Last of Us 2, if you kind of know where I'm going. That's the reason why people are like, well, this just looks like Last of Us. But look what Last of Us 1 looked like. Okay? Look at Last of Us 1 looked like. I'm not talking about resolution and frame rate. I'm just talking about graphics and shadows and lighting. Look at what it looked like. You look at that tree. There's a Halo tree back there. So, when you look at the differences, people are saying Last of Us looks like this. This is just a lazy enhancement. It's like, no, dude. Last of Us looked like this. Okay? So let's just get that in mind. This is definitely a graphical enhancement. Bullshit. A graphical change to the game. So for people going, there's no differences, this is lazy. Dude, no, they did this. I think the issue that people are having is the gameplay thing that they kind of built in their head. They thought that there were going to be all these new moves and things like that from The Last of Us 2. Prone being one of them. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, if there was a prone button in this game, that still wouldn't justify, this is a true remake. They added a prone button. Nah, man. Nah. That's not going to change it. And let's be honest here. Is it a remaster? Is it a remake? I'm tired of people defining and comparing other games. Oh, well, Resident Evil 2 was a remake. The Demon Souls was a remake. And then let's go back. Shadow of Colossus was a remaster. You know what? Stop it. I don't we cannot use other games and compare and contrast and all this other stuff. This is the thing. My definition, and this way you might disagree, a remaster is if they take this game right here and they make it a higher resolution and a higher frame rate and clean up the audio and maybe clean up some of the graphical artifacting in it. All right? If they just take the same thing right here and just enhance the resolution, frame rate, and make the frame rate faster, make the resolution better, higher the resolution, and that's a remaster. That's how I call a remaster. I look at what they did with Uncharted, Lost Legacy Collection. That's a remaster. They take the same game, same assets, and just made them sharper and better frame rates. Flip the switch. Basically, that's what all they did with those Xbox enhanced games. The Series 1, the One X, just basically enhanced them. They made them run just better. That's a remaster. Okay? A remake doesn't have to change story. You don't have to change story elements for a remake. A remake is basically you change the basic graphical assets. You change the skins. You change the environment. You add things that were there that were not there before. You remove things that were there before and removed. That is a remake. I don't know where remake turned into. Oh, you got to have prone. You got to basically make the story go. Joel, beats Ellie's ass. Oh, now we got a remake going on there. Ellie kicks Joel in the balls halfway through. Now it's a remake. She slaps him on the ass, beats him over the head with a bat. Oh, shit, hits him with a baseball club, foreshadowing goddamn the future when he gets killed. That's a remake. Joel has to rub his ass in the grass in order to be a remake. He has to go prone. He has to crawl his ass in the grass, and now we remake. What? What? So Joel has to rub his balls and ass in the grass, and now because they changed prone was never in there before. Now we got a remake on our hands. Now it's $70 now because Joe can wipe his ass in the grass. Who's making these definitions up? I need to know. Because this is the shit that I see. This is the outrage. This is a remaster. This is a remaster.
Who are you?
This is a remake. They've changed the graphics of the game right here. If this looked like this and was like, hey, now we're at 4K 60 looking like this, now you got yourself a remaster. But they changed it. That's the difference. That's my difference. That's what I think. That's how I define a remaster versus a remake. It's ridiculous. They're picking at. It's because, it's like when you're the best at something, and you just nitpick at stuff, and they just want to think that just Sony would see. I'm going to tell, I don't even know if I want to go down this path, but what everybody seems to be trying to do this generation, I've seen this with the Sony stuff, okay? And this is not Sony capping or anything like that bullshit. It's just that the thing that amazes me is that Sony's actually the only one that I feel is doing next gen shit and doing and having a next gen feature set and console and adding games that are exciting and moving forward, pushing the needle forward. I feel like they're the only ones leading the charge right now. Xbox is just trying to figure out how to fucking walk. Sony's sprinting. And I know that the industry sees this. They see PlayStation just doing this stuff. And what everybody wants to try to pin, when you see all these things, they want to pin the narrative because they thought this was going to happen. They want to try to say Sony is arrogant. Just like the PS3, they're arrogant. They're showing their arrogance because they are winning, because they are doing this stuff. And that's what they're trying to instill with the $70 games, with these remakes and remaster things and the kind of things Sony's doing, $10 upgrades and stuff. They're trying to make that into Sony is arrogant just like the PS3, so therefore Xbox could come back. Just like how Sony was arrogant with the PS3 and the 360 was dominating. Deep inside their minds, that's what they want. They want that narrative created that Sony is arrogant. Sony could do no wrong. Their arrogance of the PS3 era has returned, and that will give opportunities for other consoles to dominate. That's why the Xbox guys are involved. Right, Andrew? Andrea, whoever the name is. That's why they're involved. Because you can't win just with great games, because that's how you're supposed to win. Xbox should be looking here going, shit, we need all Last of Us 10 years later. Where's your Last of Us, Xbox? Where's yours? That's how you should be competing. But it has to be every which way to try to get a W. They want that arrogance to come back. $7 games, arrogant Sony's back. PS3 Sony's back. Exactly. Vote with your wallet. And this is what I'm going to say from that. So now what has happened is they came out with, after the leak, they came out with the video. And see, like Xbox fanboys like Destin Liguri, who really, just trying to get attention. Look at me. Like the goddamn guy from Mad TV. Look at me. Look at me. Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Just trying to get that internet attention. I'll play his theme song. Players and fans concerned because the gameplay leaked and not much change. Fanboys, but what about Game Pass? See? You got to throw Game Pass in there, Xbox in there, right? They have no place. Because that's the problem is the dudes that are capping for Game Pass are the ones that have the nerve to talk about this game. They're the ones leading the charge. The Parises. Game Pass is great. Oh, I'm not paying $70. Hey, what's up, Zuby Tech? You want to jump in? I'll open up the grindhouse for you. Straw Manning. You know what? I don't want to waste my time in this clown. Goddamn circus is in town. He's a neutral. Yeah, he's a neutral. My ass. So we're going back to the PS blog here. He just popped up my goddamn stream. Just trying to get attention. Trying to make Xbox relevant in this thing. Do we get to... Where's my thing? Where's my thing? This is them all the time.
Sir, do we get the win this time?
Yeah, exactly. So then last night, where the hell is it? So here it is. So then last night they released the video to damage control. I would say there's definitely some damage control in here. I'm not going to be rah-rah Sony here. There's definitely some sort of like, well, we got to prove like this is different because that, there's some questionable things out there, right? So they did this video. It's a 10-minute video, but I'll highlight some of the things on here. One of the things that I think
as good than what we have done with part 2, which we really pushed the boundaries.
There's definitely a lot of PR in here. Okay. But let me show you here what the eyeballs can see, right? Right here was the indication, right here. Right here. This is what got me. I was like, oh, okay, look at this. So this is, get this shit out of here. This is the PS4 Pro version, right? Now, there's the PS5 version. Like, dude. Like, your eyes don't deceive you, okay? And I don't think anybody's complaining more about the graphics. I think they're complaining more about the gameplay changes. And that's where they get into that as well. But look at that. Like, dude, it's going to be an incredible looking game. Like, here's this one. Now, this is something I noticed. Like, look at this. In here, this part, right? Look at these walls. Like, look at this. Look at this building over here. Look at this, right? And tell me this is a lazy dev, right? This is lazy port. It's not. I just think that people's expectations for what it was when they thought it was going to be Last of Us 2, I think that's what's getting everybody. Now, just look. I noticed the wall here and this stuff. Like, look. You don't need to do Digital Foundry right here. Dude. Like, yeah. Like, look at that. This one was the big one for me. Now, what I'm saying is Josh, the same thing, right? If they took this and just said, hey, you know what, guys? PS4 Pro had this running at checkerboard and stuff. PS5 is going to have the adaptive triggers, but also this is going to look at native 4K and 60 frames. And it looks like this at native 4K and 60 frames. That is a remaster. That's a remaster. All right? Watch this. Dude. Like, what? Who's starting a video right now to complain?
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Like, I'm not saying there's definitely some finesse in here, some gymnasts. That would be a remaster, exactly, Josh. But look at like this. You don't need no dev talking. See, I got their asses on mute. I don't need to hear their PR bullshit. I use my eyeballs. Let's see. Dude. Like.
Time. Space.
Pikachu! Pikachu! This is really cool.
Like, I'm like, whoa. Like, this is Left Behind, dude. Crazy.
Games to our platform, because in the end I think the gamers play the games.
Of course they do.
They don't play the studios.
That
They
is
don't
true.
play the resolution numbers, right? They play the games, and we want to make sure that
Who's starting videos going, this is unacceptable? Lazy devs. Lazy devs. Like, come on, man. What's wrong? I don't get it. I'm telling you, Emulation Gamer, that is my definition of a remake. All right? You want a reimagining. That means like Joel, gets his nuts cut off. Ellie smacks him up the head. Ellie kills Joel. Joel jumps off a building. You want a reimagining. Re. I don't know where remake turned into like, oh my God, Ellie has to kick Joel in the nuts and Joel has to crawl in the grass, and now we got ourselves a real remake. That's a reimagining because she didn't kick him in the nuts in the first game. Now, if they want her to kick him in the nuts in the second game, now you got a reimagining. Oh shit, what's he gonna do now? She kicked him in the nuts. Maybe he doesn't like her anymore. Maybe he doesn't save her at the end. That's a reimagining. At least my definition, you may disagree. But if you want to change the story, you want to change the game, change everything, that is a reimagining. Like Resident Evil 2 is more of a reimagining than a remake. A remaster is just taking these same graphical assets and upping the resolution and frame rate. Remake is that you're taking the basic essentials of the game, but you're adding a whole layer on top of it. That's a remake. A reimagining is Joel getting kicked in the nuts, going prone, and Ellie not saving Ellie at the end and changing the whole goddamn game. Let's see this. That's my definition. You may not like it. It won't. Don John, it won't. Know why? Because Dead Space is not even at the level of Last of Us. That's the thing. Like, this is the creme de la creme of gaming. No cap. Like, this is the top. This is like the best of gaming. It's going to get all the criticism. Plus, it has all that social media bullshit that was going on, basically, with The Last of Us 2, and Abby is too much of a man, and all this woke stuff, and everybody didn't like it because of that. So, Last of Us has it coming. Tom Brady, as much as you hate him, the guy, he has it coming. Everybody's going to not like him because he's so great. I don't like him. Eli Manning didn't like him. I'm an Eli Manning fan. Well, I'm a Super Bowl Eli Manning. But the thing is like, when you have this, you're going to get the criticism. But look at the difference here. Like, come on. You can't say that this is a remaster. Like, it's different. It's different. The new graphic models. New shadows. New stuff. Like, it's different. Now, here comes a little bit of the gymnast, all right? This is where a little bit of the gymnast comes in. Because when it comes to gameplay, so I think we can all agree that the graphical changes have been made. There have been graphical changes to the game. These are not just upreses. This is not just a frame rate upres. Graphical changes, assets, objects, character models have been changed drastically. That is a fact. And if you say that's not a fact, and that's not a remake, a remaster, that's your definition of a remake and remaster. And if you don't like it, then don't get it. But you cannot deny that there is graphical changes in the game. Okay? That's it. All right? Like, if you don't think, I don't know, Emulation Game, I don't know if you believe. So are you saying that there's no graphical changes to the game? Like, if you want to call it a remaster and don't like it, hey, that's your definition. You could take your facts and go back home with them because they're your facts, I guess. But it's going to be a hard sell to tell people that this is not a graphical change. So I don't know if you're trying to say that there's nothing done to this game, Emulation Gamer, but, I don't know. But you know what? You can take your facts, and it's yeah. I know, Josh Summers. Don't even mention the Phil Ness box. They're still trying to figure out what the fuck's in Halo. But now this is where it gets a little Jim Ness. All right. Because this is where I feel they could have done a better job. It goes with the gameplay. This enhanced gameplay. What's up, James? How you doing? VIP Grinder. All right. So this is where, and yeah, and here's the side-by-side, and then the sound, and all this other stuff. Okay. Now it gets a little kind of, this is where I think the disappointment comes in. Oh, what's going on with my thing?
That was sus.
Here it comes.
If you lived in
Destructible environments, graphical changes.
you'd expect. The turret truck in Pittsburgh when it's firing.
Say the destruction. So graphical assets have been changed.
Sending objects flying left and right.
Seeing things.
See, this is what I don't understand. It's the exact same game. Well, I don't understand. It's the exact same game. What do you want? Do you want Joel to get kicked in the nuts? Do you want Joel to die halfway through this game? Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you want? It's the same game. Like, this is what I see this on Twitter too. It's the same game. It's The Last of Us Part 1. What the fuck is it supposed to be? Uncharted? Is it supposed to be fucking Gears of War or something? Am I missing something here? Is Marcus Phoenix supposed to jump out of a fucking window here with a chainsaw and chainsaw Ellie? Does that need to happen? Is that what we need? Is that what we're looking for? It's the same game. What is it supposed to be? I need to fucking know. I need answers here. What is this game supposed to be? Please, educate me. It's the same game. It's called The Last of Us Part 1. Are you expecting Part 3? What are you expecting? You want fucking Ratchet and Clank to show up? Here I am. What do you want? It's the same game. What is it? Not supposed to? Is Joel supposed to be on a fucking tropical island in this one or something? Is it supposed to be in space? Oh shit! They start on fucking Mars. Like, is that what we're looking for here? The Last of Us Part 1. In order for it to be a remake, he has to be on Mars grabbing ass. It's the same game. What is it supposed to? Don't play it. It's a fucking remake. I don't understand what you're looking for. I need an explanation. It's the same game. Oh, okay. We need Kratos jumping in here? You team up with Kratos and go around and start killing people with Kratos and shit? I don't know what people are expecting. Because I see that foolery on goddamn on the goddamn Twitter. It's the same game. Yeah. It's the same game. What do you want? It's the fucking remake. If you played it 3 and 4 times, don't play it again. But I don't understand. What do you want? Like, are you looking for Last of Us Part 3 when it's Part 1? Makes no sense to me. There's your song, dude. Like, I don't. Facts. I guess that's facts. It's the same game. Yeah, it is the same game. It's the same game. Same story. Same. You're taking Ellie to the Fireflies. It's called Part 1. I don't know. I don't know what we're looking for here. If you want a new game, then yeah, that's a problem. Yes, this is not a new game. They're selling you the same game. Well, the Star Wars part, the Star Wars A New Hope change? When you watch it again, when they made it, when it came out on Blu-ray and then it got in 4K enhancements, did the story change to Star Wars and Godfather? Godfather start the movie, go, you know what? Fuck this mafia thing. I'm done. I'm gonna go make some cookies on Fifth Avenue. Is that the new Godfather? When they remastered the Godfather, he just comes up, he goes, you know what? I'm gonna make some amaretto cookies over here, Fifth Avenue. I'm not part of the mafia anymore. I'm out of here. They gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. The bakery on 3rd Avenue. I got to make some amaretto cookies and 7 layers. I'm done with the Mafia. Godfather remake. What are you doing here? Do you complain? It's the same movie. He dies at the same time. I don't get it, dude. That's why I stay off the Twitters when this shit comes through. A lot of fake fucks out there. Now, honestly, now I'll move on to my next topic after it's the same game. Yeah. No shit. Facts. You got your facts. God damn it. Now we get into the thing.
Like there's fear. There's a real
The
fear
gameplay
that it
stuff.
invokes.
Okay. This is where the PR and the hit this. All right. Before we get into some of this PR stuff, this is my problem with this part of it. It's the gameplay stuff because people thought that they're modernizing the gameplay. And I don't know if they demonstrated that properly. Some of the animations look similar and things like that. And I don't like that they got to put in this technical jargon, this technical roadmap in here to kind of show you, look, things changed. We put a blue overlay and we put some text on the characters to show you that we reprogrammed them. This is where I think their PR and their shit got ahead of them. And I don't know if this was reactionary. I think they should have shown this through gameplay. And like I said on Salty's podcast, you know, like when they showed Last of Us 2 and they showed the animations, her hiding under the car and hitting the animations, people were like, this is not real. You could see the improvements in the AI and the animations just with the gameplay. And here, I feel like they should have done that. If this game had that kind of change done to it, like The Last of Us 2, just showing the game looking like The Last of Us 2 would have been fine. But I feel like this is the problem where they came with the PR, and I didn't think did a great job. But we'll watch it. Yeah.
Gameplay to play with.
When you get these overlays, watch.
Our AI tech has just increased incredibly. What we were building the basis off of was The Last of Us Part 2's AI. And it has sophisticated systems for things like the fundamental knowledge model of how these NPCs perceive and understand what the player is much more sophisticated.
Now how the enemies are communicating with each other, how they're chasing you, how they're flanking you, how intense that fight feels. It's so much more rewarding coming out of it from the other side.
Yeah, we're going to have to see that. You know, this seems like a lot of hyperbole. Like, oh, you're going to feel that intensity. They're talking to each other. Like, again, like I don't, again, this could be just naivete on me because I haven't played this game since 2018. So maybe I'm just kind of spoiled by Last of Us 2 and thinking like, you know, I remember this one being incredible. Like I felt the pressure and you know, I thought the combat was great in the first one. But I just think that having those little tech overlays with the letters on them, I think that's a little like, I thought that was just a little like, you know, PR bullshit. Like, hey, look, they're flanking. Like, I don't know. I think they could have done a better job.
That was sus.
Like stunt doubles. Let's continue. Yeah, the folks laugh like, yeah.
One of the other big AI improvements is the buddies. The buddies technology that we developed for The Last of Us Part 2 has this very sophisticated understanding of like, okay, this is where the enemies can see their exposure. We not only have
this
exposure, we have future exposure. So buddies can know, okay, that enemy is walking forward and they're about to round this corner. So in 3 seconds, that corner is going to be exposed. So I'd better move now to avoid this enemy seeing me. This really lets the buddies make very complex decisions and maintain that feeling of stealth much more believable.
Like, That's a little the buddies. So are you saying like Ellie with a gun is just gonna just like mow down all the characters and because she's so smart? And it doesn't. And the thing is, it's like it's not even so much that it matters like that they're moving around with you. Like you just control your character. You're not swapping characters mid game to like they're in their proper position. So this is really kind of one of those like, yeah, we did some stuff, and you could tell like and this is what I mean. Like, oh, we added. Let's put in some like graphical overlays to kind of show that the AI is thinking and things like that. So this is where I think this didn't show well. That's right, Josh. Like this is why I think got a little like. You should have stuck with the graphical changes because getting into like this AI and all this other stuff, like you didn't have to do this The Last of Us Part 2. You didn't have to do this The Last of Us Part 2. Like, Last of Us Part 2 just showed like, whoa, my God, look at them moving around, flanking and look at the animation and stuff like that. Like you didn't need to show like some, blue areas and arrows and stuff. Exactly, Sergeant. You're right. They didn't need to do this, Last of Us 2. Like they just showed the game. And that's the thing. Like, where's Jim Ness? Where's Gordon Ramsay? Where is he? He has basically, yeah, this is where I feel that they could have just, let the, my dog's going crazy over here. Like, basically, he could just say, let the games do the talking, right?
Another big enhancement to the gameplay is that we have this technology called motion matching.
Now, okay. See, now we're doing all this. This is what I mean. Exactly. This is let the games do the talking, gymnasts. Like this is kind of like we did some shit. We're gonna show you some numbers. Like, oh look, the numbers. They're doing something here. This is gymnasts here. This is how I feel. Yeah, and I agree. And like I said before, 3 Mile Island. Thank you. Yeah, he goes. The improvements are pro from this. I'm really looking forward to the 3D audio, checking out the. Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Like I'm not, and that's what I said before. Like this game is gonna be incredible, especially if you haven't played it in a long time and want to play it again. I think it's going to be incredible. But I just think that they're trying to get in front. There was some damage control. I think this is it. I'm like, if this game is going to be Last of Us 2 engine, then just show the game running. I'm like, oh, I remember that part in Last of Us 1. Wow. Look how it plays differently than Last of Us, the original one.
Motion matching is this technology that's basically using logic that tries to match the desired movement to a bucket of hundreds of animations. A mocapped actor has gone in and run this whole gauntlet of movements to get a really full set of all the different ways a person.
Why are we not showing this just in the real game? Like, what is this?
Can move, and then it's basically every frame trying to find the best matching animation that fits the path of where the character's going to go. And this motion model just gives this really seamless sense of transition. The player's movement is just a lot cleaner. It's this really smooth, organic movement through the space.
First, we just had to build that core experience. And then beyond that, we wanted to add several features that fans have been asking for. For example, we now have a permadeath mode.
All right, that was...
Along that, we've added a brand new speedrun mode, so players can time themselves. There's a whole community of gamers that just want to see how fast they can play through this game. Beyond that, we added a bunch more of unlockables. So there's all these different outfits for Ellie and Joel that people can unlock. A model viewer mode, so people can really appreciate the details. We added award-winning accessibility features.
Every single accessibility option that we offer, that's a barrier removed for someone.
As she surveys the apartment, her eyes wander to Joel. She steps.
To my knowledge, this is the first PlayStation game that has audio description built into the game,
That's cool.
The way we've tried to push the frontier of accessibility on this game.
So they added new modes, yeah. Okay. Permadeath was from
so much of the identity of The Last of Us is the world.
We revamped completely the art direction. Everything from these expansive vistas that...
Whoa, that's crazy.
Everything from these
Like,
expansive.
see,
The Last of Us is the world.
this is not an enhancement. Like this is what I'm trying to say.
We revamped completely the art direction.
Just look at the background.
You know, everything
Okay, look back here. All right, the graphical, like look at that.
from these
Like shit. Look on that. They changed it. Like look at the grasses here, the trees, Halo trees. What's going on? Like what I'm trying to say is that the first game, for when it came out, look how good this game looked. It looked pretty damn good when this game came out, dude. And now it
everything
just looks
from these.
I think people forget. They hear Last of Us and they just think like, oh, Last of Us 2. But Last of Us 1 looked like this.
You know, everything from these expansive vistas that not only are they beautiful, but you feel the environments. You feel the environments in a much more visceral way. The rooftops overlooking the
Rooftop
Capitol
bodies.
building, for example, that just the breath of fresh air when you go up there and you just like, you feel that sort of release in tension. And then, you know, to juxtapose that down in the tunnels in Wilds, and you get that dank, flooded tunnel feel, that humidity,
Exactly,
you can
that's
actually
exactly.
feel it.
That's
All
why I
these
left-
environments.
That's why I left this on mute, because I don't like the gymnast kind of, you feel this, you cry in emotion, and this is gonna be this, and I don't need the ball washing. All right, I got my 2 eyeballs and my ears.
And you. I'm trying to do a
I don't need all the
room,
you're gonna
and you're
feel the
hearing them
guns
trying to get it behind
and
you.
the Phil Ness. I don't need that.
Having that 2-part reaction of like hearing, turning, seeing.
I'm sure the audio is gonna be awesome. Let's see.
Really, really cool.
I mean,
All the guns in the game have a variable amount of resistance on.
And the dual sense. That yeah, we knew that was coming. And then also it's a dark, dreary world. You know, it's not this vibrant world that you're going to see all this graphical enhancements. And also, too, the difference is, as you see, like in the original game, there's better. The lighting's not as, and there's not as much density in it. They added more density to it.
As what you're going to feel on the expect for clambering, jumping, meleeing, getting melee, like all those kind of high intensity moments we have represented in the haptics.
All right, yeah, the haptic, but you can see the
Meleeing, getting
animations. They're not. They don't look as smooth as that's. And I think the major complaints come here and from me too. And maybe this is where maybe it's. I could see maybe where emulation game may be coming from if he's really feels this way, that it maybe the animations and the things like that are kind of a little same. Like it doesn't feel, maybe it won't have that kind of like heaviness that Last of Us 2 had. May feel a little more airy. I don't know. And maybe the gameplay, I think, is the kind of the disappointment. I think that people were thinking this was just going to be everything and maybe enhanced what Last of Us 2 is to put onto there. And I think that's where I think the disappointment comes in. At least, how I feel. I feel that the gameplay element wasn't really demonstrated properly. I think that some of these animations do look somewhat same. They don't look as smooth as the Last of Us 2. That looked incredible. So I think I think that's where some of the disappointment comes from. I like the DualSense, okay? But when they talked about this, I was doing a little bit of an eye roll. All right. This was some, this was some.
Oh, yeah. You thought this was a PlayStation show and I wasn't gonna come on to this show? It's Phil Ness. I'm so happy that Jim Ness, I had a meeting with him and he was like, I need some of that Phil Ness to sell this Last of Us Part 1 to all the fans. And that's where he phoned in me, Phil Ness. And when I came in, I was like, Jim Nez, this is what you do, Jim Nez. You're gonna show them feeling the giraffe, petting the giraffe. And then you're going to show how the controller vibrates. This will definitely get their nipples hard. It definitely works for Xbox fans, but it's not with the games. It's with me signing the tramp stamps right above that ass crack. But here, I like to say, do a little bit of Phil Ness, okay? Thank you. And thanks. Just get back to the original program.
Oh, damn. Phil Ness just joined the show. Phil Ness. He came in, man. He had he got a little bit of Jim Ness there. And then here it is. Here we go. I'm just going to hit play.
Getting that little light touch on the haptics as he's petting the giraffe. To me, that's the essence of The Last of Us. It's the high tension moments, it's the low tension moments, it's all of it feeling grounded.
That was sus.
FTC? Yeah. That whole petting the giraffe thing and feeling the haptics and feeling the giraffe. I mean, yeah, it's cool. That's nice, but $70 night, like, hey, show me more graphics. You know, I don't know. That was a little like, oh. So let's see.
You're feeling immersed in this world. It's all about bringing you along with that story
right, Alex?
in as many ways as we can, and that's what the new technology on the PlayStation 5 is allowing.
Pet that giraffe. It's a last minute vid, exactly. Pet the giraffe. Hey.
Hope for.
Hey, get in here. Hey, Tony, get in here. Look at this. Hold the controller. You're petting the giraffe. Hey, look at this. Holy shit, that feels like a real giraffe, Fred. Hey, Tony, go get Joe in here. Get in here. Come feel this fool. Dude, this dual sense is vibrating. Yo, what the fuck? We're touching the giraffe. Oh, shit, this is fucking real. Dude, Mary, get in here. Put down the... Get in here. You gotta try this out. They're touching the giraffe. Throw this controller. Touch that giraffe. Oh, shit. This is next-gen shit right here. Everybody be touching that ass. Touching that giraffe's ass. Like, come on. You know, Sony, enough is enough. I know this is good shit, but come on. Touching giraffes. Hey, I feel the fur. Bob, get the fuck in here. They're feeling the fucking fur. Hey, get in here. Yo, my fucking balls. Oh, shit. Tony, come back. Put down the fucking gabagool. Get in here. You gotta feel this fucking giraffe. Wait, you mean this controller? This controller. Fuck it. I can feel the giraffe. Get the gabagool down. Get in here. Get the fucking... Put this controller in your hand. Feel the fucking giraffe. Tone. Goddamn giraffe. I'm feeling it. Fucking this. Holy shit. Fuck out of here. This some real shit. This some next gen shit. How much is this fucking thing? It's $500. Oh shit, Tony. The fuck the $500? We feel the fucking giraffe? No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta ask my Guillon. I don't know. I might. Bowling. Fucking feel the giraffe. Feel the giraffe. Feel this shit. Dude, I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm at the fucking Staten Island Zoo. I'm there, Tony. Look at this. I'm touching the fucking giraffe. I don't need to go to the Staten Island Zoo. I'm there. Oh, shit. Pause. Fuck in here. Try this shit out. Oh, man. This channel sucks nipples dipped in cheese dip. Oh, shit. I'll tell you what sucks.
Oh, and second us too.
Get the fuck out of here. Put him in the bathroom.
12 minutes and Hades. like a requiem. What to play first and what to play last. I match to ground, true and true. Cause they're all on Game Pass. Among Us, ESN, and more.
Oh, shit. All right. So the finale here. Listen, the $70 price point on this, trying to sell it as like this new experience, new game. I think the graphical updates, the things that they got in here is definitely going to it's going to take Last of Us, the first game, to the next level graphically. And I think, visually. We all know why this is coming out. I could tell you right now, you want to grind Adamus right now. Grinds Adamus. Listen right here. Timestamp. Do it. Grinds Adamus is spoken. Wait, I need some whoa. Grinds Adamus needs yes. I like it. The Grind Adamus with some background music. I will tell you right now, this game will come out at $70 now. Then the almighty Grind Adamus says it will drop in price for the holidays. The TV show will come out early next year, and this game will go into PlayStation Plus. And at the same time it goes into PlayStation Plus, it will go to PC. The Grind Adamus has spoken. That is the roadmap for the game. Now, my thing is, I understand the thing with the gameplay, it doesn't really look like it's too much of a change, but I'm going to play it, right? But I feel like the urgency to go out and immediately get this right, like when it launches, right now, for me, not right now. I think it's definitely something I want to play again. And actually, for me, I feel like, what you guys are saying in the chat is the same thing. Like, I feel like I would appreciate this game more to play this kind of when the TV show comes out. Because I'm going to say, when I watched The Witcher on Netflix, it made me go play The Witcher again. And I feel like maybe watching the show or the show coming on, it's going to make me, hey, you know what? I want to find out, I want to see what they pulled from the game, the original game and things like that. So I might want to, play this game closer to the time that it comes out with the TV show. Because I'm going to want to probably go back to this world after watching the show if it's done well. If the show is done well. If the show's trash and they show Master Chief's ass and Cortana sticking things in his back of his head, then I'm not watching the shit. If it's garbage, then I don't care. But I think, it might be something that you may want to, play closer to when the TV show comes out. Because, I think watching the show, you might want to go revisit the characters and see what they do. That's kind of my thing. I can tell you, I watching the Sonic movie. I came back and played some Sonic. It's just weird shit, But to run out and say, I got to play this game, we know the story. We know where it's going. Now, this is the thing that might change, right? Now, this is where I might want to explore this sooner than later. If they allude to maybe adding some flashbacks, flash forwards, maybe things to... And this is what I thought they were going to do. To knowing what we know in The Last of Us Part 2, going back and playing this, knowing the information, maybe some cutscenes that reference Abby, maybe some cutscenes that reference some things that we did in Part 2. And if they had some added things like that, that would be interesting. That's where I thought they were going to go, maybe almost like a director's cut, or so let's add some more cut scenes, or add some things where if you played Last of Us Part 2, there are some things that they're alluding to. All right, fake man, bad pig. I'm gonna put you in the VIP. I got you. We're gonna do that now. Boom! Look at this. We're doing it. Do it live. I got you. Is you want fake man, bad pig in the grindhouse? Is that what you want? Is your name, or you want name different? I'll put you there for now, like that. You're a member of the grindhouse, VIP. Yeah, the show's trash. That's not, you know, it is. The movie, the Mario. See, the Coon says, the Coon idea advice. The Mario movie still wants me to play Mario. Exactly. See, you know? But, you know, I don't know. She's a kid, 3 Mile, right? Oh, shit, I fixed it, man. Fake man, bad pig. I'll put you over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another thing here. The VIP Grindhouse is blowing up. Hit that join button. You want to be a VIP grinder. So, you know, like, I don't know. Like, maybe if they've done, if they did that. A shout out to all the VIP grinders. Thank you again. You know, that would have been interesting. So maybe there's still some chance for them to say, and we've added some things. I don't know. I don't know if this is the end all and be all of their coverage because it's still September. We are end of July. So we'll see. But, you know, I think the graphical aspect, I think they got that on lock. I think that is definitely a graphical enhancement. I think the audio, the controller, besides touching giraffes, that is a little sus there. But, like, otherwise, I think the enhancements, I think this is going to be a showpiece. I think it's going to be great on the PS5. But I feel that, you know, some of the gameplay elements and the things that were like modernizing the gameplay was kind of a little vague, and using those overlays and things like that, I don't think really justified some of the changes that they made. The buddies and those, like, you know, I think that doesn't do a lot for me. You know, I want to see the animation changes and things like that, which I don't know if they went that far because some of those animations do look the same to make the game feel a little bit different going through it. But I think it's going to feel anyway, just from the graphics alone, I do think that it's going to feel different. Whether I'm going to go buy it day one, right now, I'm a wait. All right? I'm a wait and see. I'm a wait. I'm going to see in September, you know, if anything's coming around that time, if I'm kind of sitting there going, there's nothing I don't want to play right now, I'm going to get it. But I do think that I might want to enjoy it more closer to when the TV show comes out. I would like to kind of revisit this world when the TV show, but that's just me. Stray is really good. I like Stray. It's pretty good. It's a must play right now. Nah, not too much. I'm not going to go overhype it that way, but it definitely looks incredible. And I definitely think the lighting and the stuff they do as a cat is pretty awesome. The sidetrack. But the other thing that I'll leave you with, grinders, is that this is coming right before the new God of War. If all we received this year was this and like Uncharted 4 Legacy Collection, whatever the hell that thing was, and Sony was just riding the waves, we're just going to remake all our PS4 hits and enjoy. And we didn't get the next Gran Turismo, the next Ratchet and Clank, a new IP with Returnal, the next Horizon Forbidden West, and we did not know about Spider-Man 2 and didn't get Miles Morales. Now it would have been a different conversation. But this is just this. It's amazing that such a game like Last of Us is just a sprinkle on top of a huge sundae of games.
You're my #1 customer.
Thank you, Fake Outrage. He goes, oh, Xbox, we grab ass. On PS5, we touch giraffes. Yeah, they grab. What? We cannot have a show without, and that brought, great. Thank you so much, Fake Outrage. You cannot have a show. And you said the key words there. B-O. Oh. T-Y.
Let me see you jump the get up booty. Let me see you jump the get up booty. Let me see you jump the get up booty. Let me see you jump the get up booty. Let me see you jump the get up booty.
Oh, yeah. Grindhouse DJ Grind. But yeah, like, you know, this game is an accessory to the lineup that Sony has coming and the lineup that Sony has already released. So you could easily just be like, I'm not getting this. I'm just going to get the new God of War when it comes out. Oh, fine. Like, you know, it doesn't matter. And wait for this to go on sale. Like, no hate on there. Like, if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. If you feel like Sony set a present for $70, yeah. I think they could have made the deal sweeter, dude. I think they could have. I think they could have said, hey, you know what? We didn't add DualSense and things like that to the PS5 version of Part 2. Let's package that in, those feature sets in with this one. Let's make it a combination, the Last of Us collection. Part 1, Part 2 with PS5 enhancements and a new graphical engine or a new graphical part for Part 1. And you have Part 1 and Part 2, $70. There you go. All with DualSense, all with 3D audio. Go. 60 frames per second. Because they never added the PS5 feature set to Part 2. So, of course, they could have made it a sweet deal. That would have been that would have been whoa, right? The Grinder's like, what do you think? It's not like, but like, they could have. You know, I think that could have been a great deal. Part 2 and Part 1, $70. There you go. We added the PS5 enhancements, the adaptive triggers, 3D audio to Part 2, and we added the reskin with the new graphical engine and all the stuff that they put in this one. In Part 1, $70. They could have made the deal sweeter. They could have made it like that, like, whoa, no brainer. Wow. They could have sweetened the deal, but they didn't. And maybe they didn't want to do it because they'll probably do it later with Part 2. But they could have. I don't think they'll do anything with the multiplayer because the multiplayer they're going to have coming next year. Now, that might be free to play. That might be something else. Another thing they could have did, too, with this is like, hey, this will get you into the beta. Oh, man, I don't want to start any Grindhouse shit, but imagine next month they go, you know what? Anybody who buys Last of Us Part 1 will get access to, this is like some Xbox shit right here. And you buy The Last of Us Part 1, you'll get access to the Factions beta when it comes out in January. Yeah, sweeten the deal some, you know? There is some time. You got a couple of months from, maybe trying to make this thing what it is. You know? What's up, Harry? So, they could have. But for what it is, $70, same story. If they didn't add any enhancement to the story that maybe, flashbacks or things like that, I'm not going to run out immediately and go get it. I'll wait. I'm going to wait. But I got to see. I got to see my state of mind. I'm not one for pre-ordering games. I don't do that. Because I could pre-order the night before. That's usually what I do. Because I want to play it that evening or I want to play it the next day. I can't pre-order a game unless it's an Ultimate Edition or some special edition like God of War. I did the Collector's Edition. But I rarely do that. I'm not a fan of pre-ordering stuff. Unless there's some sort of discount, like GameStop will go, hey, we'll give you 20% off if you pre-order and things like that. Yeah, but I'm not a fan just saying, oh, here's $10, or I'm buying the game in full per pre-order. I don't do pre-orders. But I got to see. And I want to see more. I don't think this one video is going to be like, oh, that deal sealed. I think it looks great. I'm not saying it's a lazy port. No way. They're respecting their IP. They're just bringing it to the modern times. It is an old game. And they've done 2 of them, Uncharted and this. So we'll see where it is. I'm not angry at this. I know why it exists. I don't think any price people will be like, well, it's Last of Us. And I think a lot of people played it. Only pre-order consoles, yes. Oh yeah, see? Josh says I pre-order a week before. Yeah, like around the time, man. Because when I give my money, I want something. I don't want to give money months in advance. Like, I on lock, like I ordered it in June. Oh, when are you going to play it? Well, in September. Oh, I'll hold my money for now. I'll give it. Nothing changes unless there's some sort of special perk that you get, like a beta or some shit like that. Uncharted was a port. Exactly. That was a port. But look what they did with that one. They also added the other one, and there was an upgrade path to it. Exactly. I got burned on pre-orders. I don't do pre-orders. That does sound like a Phil Ness move, right? Impatient? You're adding a beta, some shit like that? Uh-huh. That's definitely something Xbox would do. I did pre-order... Listen, Ghostface. I did pre-order WWE 2K22 the night before. I don't say I didn't pre-order. I just don't pre-order months in advance. I'll buy it the day of, the morning of, maybe the 2 days before it releases. I'll pre-order it to get it. Yeah. But I'm not paying now for a game that comes out in November or September, except if it's a collector's edition. And look, you could play the remaster on the PS5. So if the story is the same, you want to play it, you could do that. You could do your own comparisons. But exactly, and the game, and also too, if you're a part of PlayStation Plus or any of those services, you have the game remastered right now on your PlayStation. But I do think this conversation of $70 games and all this other stuff, like Sony and other publishers, $70 games are going to be when next-gen games are there. That's what it is. I think eventually Xbox is going to do it as well. I think Xbox games, when they're just series, I think Forza Motorsport is going to be $70. It's a next-gen only game. You know? But I think Xbox has to earn that. Like, you know, we'll see. It's a remake of an 8-year-old game. Yeah, the game's old. Yep, Crackdown came with the Halo 3 beta. That's what put Crackdown on the map. Exactly. That's where I got the idea from. But again, Naughty Dog is getting that extra hate. I agree. Sony, they want to have the narrative that Sony's arrogant again. Sony could charge whatever and people will pay. And you know what? There are people that will just blind eye pay for stuff because they are Sony fans. Why? There are people that a blind eye will just keep subscribing to Game Pass with no games. You know, the problem I have with that is like, you know, if these dudes want to just blindly just pay Sony and pay $70, you're getting Last of Us. I don't understand how the same people criticizing them are the ones that like, I gladly pay $15 a month for Peppa Pig and Paw Patrol, and whatever Phil says is coming out in the next 5 years, I'm going to keep paying $15 a month forever. You should not be commenting on $70 games, dude, because you're just throwing your money away in some bullshit Game Pass. Would you wanted first-party day one games, and they're nowhere in sight. So that's an issue. But here, if you're paying full price $70 games, you're getting Horizon Forbidden West. You're getting quality for $70 games. There's a reason why Gordon Ramsay steaks exist. There's a reason why there's filet mignons and Chuck steak. You know, I would never pay for that Salt Bay. Okay, don't pay for Salt Bay, but there are people that do for their experience, for the food. I don't know. Value is in the eye of the beholder. That's what it is. You're not here to tell me what $70 is to me should be equivalent to what $70 is to you. I'll tell you how I feel about it, but I am not imposing that on any of the Grindhouse. Okay? What the hell's going on? I'm not telling you to buy. Did you hear me at all? Did this hour and a half tell you you should buy it or not buy it? No. And I won't. I'll give you my opinion on how I feel about it, but I am not going to create a narrative to tell you what to do with your money. That's you, grinders. You do that. I'll tell you if I'm not going to buy it and why I'm not going to buy it, but I'm not here telling everybody because exactly. Impatient says it right there. Same energy. Dude, you are on a slippery slope if you're going to start complaining about these things. Real slippery. Because I'll say Marcus Phoenix collection comes out. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, really? Now what remakes are good now? Is it a remaster remake? Oh, GoldenEye. They basically took an N64 game and made it 1080p. It's the same game. Why are they charging me for the same game? Oh, well, it's 1080p now. Why? Why is it $40? Why is GoldenEye $30? Same engine, same game. You're on a slippery slope, everybody. Same energy, Impatient. That's right. That's why when people's like, it's a remake, it's a remaster. Oh, they got Joel has to go prone for it to be a remake. It changes the gameplay. No, it doesn't. That doesn't define a remake. You know? That doesn't define a remake. If you want the story to change, It's a reimagining. That's how I feel. A remake is what this is. They changed the graphical assets. They changed the density. They changed the environment, and they manipulated the game engine. I don't think they showed it real well, but they done that. Or supposedly they said we'll have to see more of it. But a remaster, that's just taking the same base game and just enhancing the resolution and frame rate. That's what Uncharted did. That's what the Xbox One X does. It basically just, jacks up the resolution and frame rate. A reimagining would be more of, changing. There's like, Ellie does this now and does this, and oh wow, or like, you're adding something. They could do that in a remake. There's some level of like, hey, if there's extra missions and things like that, maybe not a reimagining, but a reimagining would be, I would say, more of like what Resident Evils were. Those are reimaginings. I wouldn't, because those are reimagining. Like they changed the story elements a little bit on it. But again, like, you know what? If it doesn't appeal to you, if it doesn't grab you, then it's not for you. But this is going to be sitting right on those shelves when that show shows up on HBO. And it's going to be sitting there nice. They know they could charge $7. And I'm not saying Sony is all good and great because of $70 charges, but they know what they got. When you got the beef Wellington, you could charge $50 a plate. And you're world renowned for this incredible game. Yeah. Winning awards, bitch, and all this. Yeah. You could charge it. If you don't think it's worth it, then don't get it. But if they were charging this and the graphics look the same and they're like, hey guys, it's just PS5 and they slapped a PS5 tramp stamp on it, that's a problem. But there's visually with your eyes, you could see the differences. But again, vote with your wallet. I think they could have made the deal a little sweeter. I think it holds off a little bit of the urgency to get it. But I think any cost of it, people are going to have a problem with this game regardless because it's The Last of Us. It's the Tom Brady of gaming. It's The Last of Us. There's a lot of, political emotion with it. It goes to the second story, Neil Druckmann and stuff. And then on top of that, Sony has it. And, they feel like, Sony could do wrong. But the thing is like, you just came off of Horizon. You came off of GT7. And now God of War is coming out in November. Like, you got brand new games coming out. And you got this sprinkled in, man. They didn't have to release this now. They could have saved this, but, maybe they got VR coming out around that time. Who knows? They got so much stuff going on. Like, I'm glad they're stacking the deck for the holiday because that means they got so much more to do next year. If they didn't have that much for next year, they would have spread this shit out. God of War comes out February. They got Forspoken coming out in January. Man, they're stacked. And I just think that people are blinded with just how much Sony is doing and the quality level of this. This is not cap, man. This is fact. These are big games that they're dropping. These are not hokey dokey passion projects. These are big IPs they're dropping. They're heavy hitters. And they're dropping it while they're struggling to sell tons of consoles. Think about it. They can't get these consoles built fast enough. And they're dropping these hits, these big games now. They're not holding on to these big games. They're letting the people experience them now. They're not saying, well, we God of War to next year when there's more installed. Dude, they're like, no, get it out in November. We own November. And Xbox is sitting there with their pants down, looking at Phil's ass. They're not doing anything. But Sony's delivering on this stuff, and that's the difference. What's up? How you doing, man? Thank you. Catching the show live. But all great things has come to an end. Talking about banger shows and quality, hit that like button. Share it out. Subscribe if you're new here. If you want to be a VIP grinder and get on the Grinds VIP board and use the incredible emojis, hit that join button. But I want to thank everybody for this impromptu Gaming Grinds Bite. I will be on the early part of Mooch's show, starting at 7 o'clock, so I'm going to be heading right over there. So we can take the Grindhouse and go to the Mooch's house, doing house calls. I'll be over there. Got a kick-ass panel. Catch me over on the Mooch's show at 7 o'clock, everybody. Hit that like button. Hit that join button. Hit that subscribe button. We're over 1,500 grinders in this grind house. Thank you again. And I'm out. See ya.
Time, space, reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. I am the grinder. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what